Tune in 12 noon on Sundays for Millennial High on 106.5 FM WPPM People Power Media with Tia Whitfield, the #1 show in Philadelphia that wants to give you the best in artists, entertainment, education, health, fitness, and philanthropy. Millennial High is not just a show. It is here to inspire and provoke others to take action towards their purpose in life. So if you have an uplifting, thought-provoking message, get with us at Millennial High. That is millennialhigh@gmail.com.
Millennial High. Tia from Millennial High.
With the one and only Miss Tia Whitfield.
What's going on, guys? It's your man, Big Veg, your Rockarazzi Meat Ambassador. You already know what it is, man. I'm out here in New York, man, making sure you guys are tuned into the hottest show in Philly. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about Millennial High, okay? With my gym twin, Tia, you already know what it is, head host over there, man, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Y'all better get tuned into this dope show, man. Come on, tune in, y'all.
Hey, it's your girl Tia Shasha High, the host of Millennial High, where the trend-setting millennial comes for motivation, inspiration, and deep conversation. Today, we have an amazing show. One co-host, she's my co-host now. I just told her, Zamara. Hey Z.
Hey.
What's going on?
I'm glad to be here. Thank
Yeah, you're gonna co-host with me today.
Let's
Is
do
that
it.
good?
That's
Because today, I know about this artist through Z, so it's appropriate for you to co-host with me. So we have rapper, producer, and engineer Chuck Acid on the show today. It's going to be a really great show. I mean, I'm so excited for this interview. Chuck has become one of the leading voices of his generation right here in Philadelphia. Through his music, Chuck's mission is to uplift the weak in spirit and reassure the weary with the words he speaks. I love that. I was like, yo, I love you wrote that for me. I really love it. And we're going to talk about everything Chuck Acid, anything you wanted to know. I told him to be prepared. I'm like, we're going to go deep. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. And then Z and I, we're going to talk a little bit about all things women in media and just some fun things that are coming up in the city of Philadelphia, from all fundraisers, from the Flow Happy Hour to the Women in Media Conference that's coming up in September. There's a lot going on, so stick around. I want to play one of Chuck Acid tracks right now. Why don't you just introduce this cut?
This is called Don't Run. It is a close and dear song of mine. I hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. I don't know what to call this song just yet, but shout out to my dad. It's his birthday today. Hey, yeah. I made you a play. Knowing that past your father made some mistakes, but it's his birthday. Moving out the crib, know that hurt him in the worst way. You know that man depressed, that only put him in the worst space, but it, you really gotta forgive. You know that man was put through hell, and that's as hot as it gets. All of the stress, raising up his family, that's why he put his hands on me. I know he wasn't man to me. Please listen. We Christians, that man that he forgiven for all the sins in the past. I look at all my scars and I laugh. I know you look at that shit and you feel with wrath. You keep that disposition in life and you'll never last.
Who am I to go and question what is for me? And who am I to try to say this ain't supposed to be? Look at me thrive. Living life. Ain't no telling what's next in this fight. I let wonder be wondrous. Do the things that I put to my mind.
Chucky, you never listen. There's no one day you'll miss him. Though when you think of father, he is not who you envision. Saw on the television all the fathers they depicted. Analyzing more wise and you saw how they never hit them. Damn, I wish you had an Uncle Phil. I wish you had an auntie. They would show you love is real. To others it comes naturally. To you it's like a skill that you learning. You push away your father, but secretly you be yearning. I know. Yeah, I know. Hey, so pull up a chair and pull up a plate. Yeah, sooner or later I'm cutting the cake. Yeah, make this a family. It's never too late. Goddamn.
Well, who am I to go and question what is for me? And who am I to try to say this ain't supposed to be? But look at me thriving, living life, and ain't no telling what's next in this fight. I let wonder be wondrous. I can do the things that I put to my mind. Yeah. I want you just question God's plan. Who am I to go ahead and question God's plan?
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. And we are back. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to 106.5 FM in Philadelphia. I'm your host, Tia Shasha High. I have co-host Z with me in the studio.
Hello.
And the one and only Chuck Acid.
What's going on?
Making a scene here in Philadelphia. No,
I'm
serious. You're
trying.
doing your thing. I keep hearing about you, and I'm so happy to finally have you on the show.
I'm happy to be here.
I told him that we're gonna talk.
Mm-hmm.
We're really gonna talk. We're gonna we definitely, everyone I know wants to know about the music, but more importantly, like, who is Chuck Acid? You know, where are these lyrics stemming from? So let's get into it. So the intro of the song, you just heard one of Chuck Acid's songs, "Don't Run." And this is from the Never Ending Mixtape.
Yes.
Infinity. Right. Your intro, the first thing you said was, "This is a song near dear to my heart." Why is that?
Cause like, it's funny. The day, it was literally my dad's birthday, and my mom was calling me, and she wanted me to come home. And this was back when I had my studio down north. So I didn't want to go, and my mom convinced me into it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a song before I leave out. So this is the song that I made, and it was just me like getting out my emotions before I go, like, to the little party, because I didn't want to be there and be all mad.
Right.
I was like, let me just say what I had to say on record and then go and try to be like positive.
So this is just from that phone call. You're saying that you sat down and this track came out.
Yeah.
I love that. Who else can do that?
I don't know. I didn't ask anyone.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. All right, so tell me, how did you start out, you know, in hip hop? Like, why this path for you?
Me and my homie would, like, I'd never listened to rap before like the age of 12, and my homie would just always play these like the 50 Cent tapes, Eminem, all that stuff, and then we would like write raps and go back and forth. So that's what got me to fall in love with it. Like, I just love like the poetry of it, the skill that you had to put into it. It gave my mind something to do. Like, other than just think, I was able to just write something down and structure it. So that's what got me into like rap and hip hop.
So you're saying that at 12, what are the thoughts are you really thinking at 12 years old? That's kind, you know, I'm not, no, seriously.
That's real. No, that's real.
At 12, because you're saying that now you're channeling like all the thoughts that in your head into a piece of music. So what was going on in your life that you found music as an outlet?
Just, you know, just normal stuff. Like when you're 12, you're still in middle school, about to go to high school, right? So like, you know, you stressing over just like girls, stressing over trying to be cool. Like my parents are both they immigrated here from Africa, West Africa. So, you know, my last name was all African, and you know that wasn't cool. So, yeah, I was just trying to fit in and be cool. Like this was something where I could be like, yeah, I rap, and everyone their eyes would light up. So, yeah, that's what's going through my head at 12, trying to be cool.
I love it.
Basically.
I appreciate that answer. I really appreciate that because it's just as simple as just trying to be cool, but it kind of took a step further though, because now this is like what you're passionate about.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
When was the moment that you found out I'm good? How did you know that you could do this for a living?
Well, I had to like the figuring out how that I could do this for a living came like way later. I figured out I was good like when my homies told me I was good, cause like before I was just writing raps in my little book, and I mean anyone could do that, and especially in Philly, everyone raps. So like I remember my homie always tells me this when he sees me. He's like, "This one time we sat down, we were ciphering. He said, how you supposed to flow when your raps aren't progressive?" And I was like, "What?" Oh. I was like 14 when I wrote that, and yeah, my friends just really encouraged me, like and pushed me to like really take this seriously. So yeah.
What were your at that time? I know you were saying like Eminem and 50 Cent and stuff like that. Do you have any inspirations outside of music that you know that you draw from?
Yeah, I guess art. I used to draw a lot before I got into music. So the way you make a good painting or like a good drawing is taken from different elements, and I do that with my music too. Like you take blue oil pastel and some watercolors, and you can make something crazy if you just like use, I don't know, a pencil. Like when you mix stuff together, it always is like something way better. So I always take that to music, like singing, trying to throw in like African influences in there, plus Philly influences. I really try to make it like a jambalaya of just good music.
Yeah, like a painting. I love that. Wait, so okay. On SoundCloud, the image on SoundCloud is a sketch of you. Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
That'd be cool.
I was gonna say, wait a minute, that was good.
That was my homie from church.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So you do draw from your African roots, and you say. So then, your parents being immigrants here, like, how do they feel about your choice?
My dad doesn't know I rap. My mom does though. She listens to like all my stuff. My mom is on my Instagram, but my dad doesn't know. Nah.
How does he not know?
I just don't tell him.
Wow.
I just don't tell him. It's. I feel like one thing, like when you have parents from outside of the country, like they want you to get an education. They want you to, do good for yourself. So when you say, "Yeah, I'm doing music," it's like, music. What is that? Like how do you make money off of music? Like music isn't a viable thing. So my thing is like, I'm gonna tell my pop when I get like a Grammy, I'm just gonna be like, "Dad, I make music and this is a Grammy." That way it's like no arguments, there's no big fuss.
Or invite him to the award ceremony.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Be like, "Dad, you know what?" And it just happens to be his birthday again, Like, happy
That's actually
birthday.
a good plan. That's a good plan.
That's gonna happen.
Wow. So but your mom is supportive.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, that's a blessing because can you imagine? Well, I'm just shocked that you have. That's so good. You know what? I'm all about, living your dreams, following your passion. This is just what the show is about. And the fact that not everyone in your life will support you, but you continue to progress. I think that that's amazing just throughout it all. So let's talk about, I know, so you're a rapper, you're a producer, so let's talk about your producing. So is that how you got started first? Or were you a rapper first and then just said, hey, I want to start producing my beats?
So I was a rapper first, and I started making beats because no one would make beats for us. Like, I was in a group, so no one would make beats for us, and I was tired of like taking beats off of YouTube and doing like covers, and I was just like, this has got to stop. So I got FL Studio on my computer, and I just got it rocking.
Yeah. So then you were in a group. Tell me about your group.
It was called, oh man, this is bad. I hope no one like Googles this. It was called Real Rap. It was me, my homie. He went by Young Blanco, and Reek. His name was just Reek, and we were like we had like a tape, a really bad tape called Employees of the Month, and it was all my beats, and like we basically just all rapped on it, tried to make something. It wasn't like mixed, it wasn't finished, it was like incomplete. It was bad. That was my first experience like with a tape, and ever since that point I was like, I'm never gonna let this happen again, like ever. Like, yeah.
No, but let me tell you. So when I was young, I think we all had like singing groups, right? When we were younger, we all tried to make like a group, like a rap group or an R&B group, because we all loved those things, right? But the fact that you did this, you started your group, but then now you're solo. But you do have certain collabs, right, with other Philly artists. So who have you collab with?
The Kid, Freddie Foulet, Eli Capella, MC Knowledge, Jay Solstice, Soraya Nicole, Deja Blue. There's a few people that I work with. There's a lot of people I want to work with too in the city that are mad talented. So
the one song that I heard, I listened to a lot of your stuff over the past few weeks when I knew you were going to be on the show. I was like, he's good. Like, I don't know. So yesterday I was at a cookout and I'm like prepping for the interview and stuff, and I know my sister and her husband and all his friends and everyone was there. It was just like 50 plus people there. And I was like, well, listen to this artist who's going to be on my show tomorrow. I did.
Wow, that's dope.
And then so I did. So I played, which song? I played the song that you have with Eli Capella. What is it called?
Family.
No, the
you're
other
talking
one.
about Something Strange.
Something Strange.
Yeah.
I played Something Strange. And my sister's like, oh, I know that, because it's like an old like R&B song underneath of it by Enchantment. And so she just said that, and he's like, oh, his flow is nice. Like, he's like, and everyone was vibing on it. Everyone loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to say everyone loved it there. And like, and this is, let me tell you, when I go, all they do is play old school hip hop. That's all they play, because they're like, everything nowadays, like they don't listen to it. But they're like, oh, I like that. I like that feel. Like, he sounds Philly, you know? Like,
that's dope. Okay.
Yeah, they really liked you. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna tell him that. No, but you're really good. So you draw first. I was gonna say, why Enchantment? I'm sorry. I just wanted to know, how'd you know about that song?
Honestly, YouTube. Just going on YouTube. Like the suggestion, I love YouTube because it that's how I get like the old music. That's how I get the new music. Enchantment. I remember, even my manager knew the song. I didn't like know the song. Like, my manager knew it. He was like, "Oh, you sampled this?" I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, it's a good song too.
It's a great song, and it just like topped everything off. I thought it was really great.
Thank you.
So then, who do you most admire in the industry?
Like, in terms of
what you're doing. So who are you trying to, not even trying to be like, but I'm saying, is it who do you, I mean, like you listen to them, you kind of like, they're kind of like your teachers in a way. Do you have that in the industry today?
A homie of mine was telling me how, like, when he makes beats, he has like people. He imagines certain people in like the background. Like if he's making a beat, he'll imagine Knife Wonder in the background, like judging it. So like that's kind of how I take this question. Like Knife Wonder, who I'm trying to beat, like who I love what Kanye is doing with his career and like in his music and you know the fashion endeavors he does. I think it's dope that someone who went from making beats and rapping now has a $1 billion company. That's crazy to me, and it inspires me to like, you know, do something with my life instead of just like, you know, I don't know, dilly dally. That was weird. I never used that word before, but like
dilly dally.
Dilly dally. But like yeah, him, I love Dr. Dre. Like what he did with the headphones is genius.
Right.
Yeah. Who else? Is anyone who produces, who loves music and was able to be like, you know what, I could do something outside of this. I like what they're doing.
Like
Nas too. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
What? Listen, I like that because you can branch out. You're saying so someone who takes their love of music, but it kind of like branches out to different aspects of life.
Right.
But I kind of feel like that's what you're doing because, like you said, you started out as an artist, like a painter, right? Like dealing with watercolors and things, and you took that to create music, like in your mind. That's how your mind operates, like the method, you know, like the method of how you create sound.
Definitely, yeah.
Right, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So now you take that same thing and you apply it elsewhere.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, right? See,
absolutely.
mean, because you know that one thing in life is never enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Not, yeah.
Like, and I know I've seen Z post about this too, kind of like you need multiple streams of income. And like you can love music, but it can do so much for you.
Right.
You know, because once you're known, and just imagine like the collaborations grow out, and then like they're like, you know what, we love what you did with the Never Ending Mixtape. Well, you know, why don't you design this for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's cool. So then, what is next for you?
I guess videos. Like, I have crazy idea. Like, I love like coming up with concepts for videos and like really crafting like the imagery around the music. Like sometimes I'll make a song and then I'm like, yo, I got the video already. Like I love that. Next is definitely videos. People are gonna be like in for a surprise for like this tape because like I'm not even gonna say it. So like people so the videos, you know, more shows.
What's your next show? When's your next show?
Yes, it will be a show.
All right, so your next show is...
Is that a surprise too?
Yeah, right. When is that? What is your next show?
I'm not completely...
I think it's like August 4th or something.
Yes, it is August 4th.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. At the Independence Day.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, August 4th. Okay, so... every musician says this, and let's see if you're going to say it too.
Okay.
But if you do, it's fine. So basically, with your track list... What's your favorite track? Most people say, oh, they're all like my babies. I can't pick just one. But if you could really like, if you had a chance to send one track demo to Kanye, what song would you send?
Bells.
I like
Hands
that
down.
song.
I love Bells.
I love that song.
Yeah, that was hands down.
Yeah, that's a good one. I
Yeah.
wish I could play it. Listen, Z, I told Chuck Acid, and to anyone listening who's out there like rapping, doing whatever, you have to make like radio edit. Track, like you got
Absolutely.
to of your best. You have to, so we can play it. You know, like
Definitely,
and
yeah.
like but like I would love to play that song right now, but I can't.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Yeah.
We might have to radio edit that one.
You got
Just
to
so we
radio
can bring it
edit
back.
it. You
Yeah.
got.
We were
to.
thinking like we did like 3 songs. We were thinking like, all right, all these other songs are dope, but these are the ones that's for the radio. But I guess we should just make like a censored version of the whole thing.
You got because you know
You
what?
can a clean version
Yeah,
because
just
then
Yeah.
you're reaching more. You're reaching
Reaching
more
more
people.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not kids bop, but
Right.
Right.
you know, it's clean. I can play it in the car.
I understand the element of like you want to keep it like raw and authentic. Like these are your emotions and you're expressing them through the words that you speak. I understand that, but like it's it's the world that we live in.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the FCC.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's what it really is.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have the 7 and like there's people listening to make sure that these words it's like it's real deep. But and I would love to play bells. Like listen, so where can they listen? Where can they find your music? Because that's the first track they need to listen to. Like
SoundCloud right now. This album's on SoundCloud. I want to say the 15th. It's gonna be available everywhere. So stay tuned for that. But right now it's exclusively on SoundCloud.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the last track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So go ahead. So you need to go listen to Bells at 1:00 after the show is over. I want to play. I know we have some other songs that you sent that I'm gonna play. Shortly I'll play another one and I'll have you like you introduce it. But what is like one thing you want people to know about you and your music that you haven't said already?
That is really the music is one time.
So but it's kind of like, what do you want when people listen to your song? Like, what do you want them to get out of it? Like, what is the purpose of this for you? That's what I'm trying to get at.
I remember when I was listening to this one record a while back when I was like 16, and it's Nate by Vince Staples, and he was just talking about his pop, and I never heard like a hip hop song about someone's dad that wasn't like negative. Like, it was talking about the abuse and all that stuff, but it was like the message of the song was, but it was still my dad though, and he was there. And like when I heard that song, for me, it made me feel like my situation, like I wasn't the only one going through it. So to make music that's coming from a place of truth, I want somebody who's like going through the same stuff I went through, or who knows someone who's going through the stuff that I went through, to be like, all right, I'm not the only one, or he's not the only one. Like you have, like I want the people listening to the music to be like, okay, I know that if I go to a Chuck Acid show, I'm gonna be around people who feel this music and therefore understand me more. So it's like every time I'll say something, like even on Bells, like people caught when I was talking about my homie, they're like, oh my God, what happened? Why did he go to jail? I was just like, how did you? Like in my mind, I was just like, I didn't know people were listening that deep into it. So that's what I do it for. Like, yeah. Yeah,
I respect that because that's how I am too. Like I know Zia, I don't know if you're like this, but when you listen to music, but like you do want to feel. I love details, right? Because I feel like, and this is what music does to me, even without the details, it like kind of like transports you to that time, like that moment that you're talking about, that you're referencing, and you can feel it. Like you can feel like the joy, the pain, the struggle, whatever through the music. Like when you're a great musician, like you are, so you can feel that. Like, and so that's a curiosity that when people say, yo, oh my, how'd you deal with that? Because they felt it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's great. You know what I mean? I think that's great. Z, so I want to play one of your song. So what about intro 2 or which one? Or intro 2, I guess is the. So I'll play intro 2 and then we will come back and then we'll wrap up with Chuck Acid and then we'll talk to Z a little bit. Listen, Z's acting like real quiet, but she is not. So she's the one. So we're going to talk to Z and we're going to talk about her experience with Chuck Acid.
Yes.
When we come back.
That'll be fun.
Okay, good. So this is intro 2. Do you want to say something about this?
Yeah, this is just the straight, this is straight bars for all my Philly gunners out there.
Nah, we got you. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2. Bounce. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah. Yeah. I told my mama I'ma be living off rapping fees, compensated handsomely. My mama prayed for a blessing and then she had a seed. My mother, she called me Chucky. The others could call me Mr. Just Your Majesty. That legend, you know I had to be. The process has started gradually. God's a playwright. See, this must be his greatest tragedy. This is truly a masterpiece. The leading role is what he cast in me. And this is war. I already seen a couple casualties. I ain't tripping, guess it's what it had to be. Fatalities actually turn blessing in the right light. Living in the future, I can never be the zeitgeist. I might dunk on a nigga like I'm like Mike. Lightning in the soul. Apollo, enemy fighting me for control. Yeah, like Nike, I do it. Whose music's better than Chucky? I like to know. I'm trying to see a couple M's before they close the casket. You got the tools and don't say close the ratchets. The flow be so proactive. This rapper gave me thick skin. They gave me a place to vent. That's why they say but never end. I am in the lion's den. God is by my side as I'm face to face with Leviathan. 50-inch rims on that chariot down, I ride it in. Plus the mic in my rider's hand. I ain't hear a word from my competition. They might have ran. 24/7 rap got me wired like Adderall or AI with the basketball. I could give a if you big it, you had to fall in line and take this L and spark up your darkest light like Clooney or Christian Bale. To rap, I never let go. Face to face, you grin, but behind doors, you heckle. I still see you at my next show. That right there, my pep talk, yeah. That's my motivation when they say Chucky is slept on. Nah, nigga, you kept on snoozing. You thought that Chucky was losing, but now we blasting off. We kept it low, but now that mask is off. See, I'm providing for my fam, and I ain't talking Uncle Sam. That music be so dope, it's like selling a couple grams. Damn, every stream is like a hallelujah. They know that if they need that gas, that Chucky the one to provide it to you. I'm spitting fire, nigga, I'm the Ruger. I better yet a Smith and Wesson, and every bullet's a blessing. Nigga, block. Remember days I was spinning in the background. Certain people I ain't know how to act round. I was lost for a minute, but I'm back now. I was lost for a minute, but I'm back now. Remember days I was spinning in the background. Certain people I ain't know how to act round. I was lost for a minute, but I'm back now. I was lost for a minute, but I'm back now.
And we are back. You're listening to 106.5 FM. I'm your host, Tia Shasha High. This is Millennial High. I have Z as a co-host and Chuck Acid. You've heard him from noon to like right now. And he is this really dope, amazing artist here in Philadelphia. He is a rapper, producer, engineer, and he likes to make you feel like through his music. Right now, we're just going to shift focus to Z.
Yes, yes.
A little bit. So we have the artist perspective from the first half hour. Now we're trying to get like the management perspective. So all you up and coming artists listening to this, you definitely want to take heed to what Z's about to share with you. How important is it to have like a management team or a brand consultant?
I think it's very important, especially when you have a big vision. I think a lot of people, especially just, the dream is there, but how are they going to execute on it? So like having additional eyes and brains and people in the room is very important to see, okay, am I really going in the right direction? Do I actually need a team? How important is it that I have someone that's representing me when I can't be there? So those are things that you definitely want to think about, whether it's PR, whether it's brand consulting like I do for DDG LLC, whether it be just literally PR. What does he need for his next rollout? And things like that. So it's very important to have some type of representation.
Right. So as an artist, what do you look for when you work with artists?
I look for someone who's dedicated and committed to their craft. I definitely look for someone who's serious about it. And if they have a budget that's a little different, I will adjust to make sure that, we can service them within their budget range and be able to still facilitate what it is they're trying to get done. I think it's very important to look for someone who's willing to make change, who's willing to be open to other people saying, you know what, I understand that was a great idea, but we might try to do it differently to see what we can get. And And those are the main things that, I definitely.
How's Chuck as an artist?
Chuck is awesome. I absolutely love working with Chuck Acid. I just see so much vision and so much future and so much more to come. And the work ethic is just stupid. Like he's like, work, let's do it. And I love being able to help him facilitate that vision and be like, yes, okay, let's go here, let's do this. And I will say sometime next summer we're definitely going to be looking at touring. So
yes, that's great.
Yeah. So
congratulations on that.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, that's what's up. So Chuck, I know I said this to you when we were on break, but who's responsible? Because I know that you said that you love like when you create a song, you can already see like the music video. Like you can already, so then, so you guys, if you're listening, so not on SoundCloud, but YouTube, right? Is that the only place?
Yeah, YouTube.
Is it on your, but it's just YouTube, I guess, right? So Something Strange, it's a great song and I love that video. And so I said, who's responsible for that concept? And then you said,
Chino, David, the boy, the legend. He's the way that he brings videos to life is just crazy. Like the way he works is crazy. Yeah.
I loved it. So, and I like I really like how all your videos are shot because I looked at a lot.
Yeah. Chino, stay creative, and that's those are the guys. They do it.
And I know Z said touring is in the works for you, in the future for you as an artist. But if you could, anyone you would want to work with besides Kanye.
It's like
who would you want to work with?
Who would I want to work with?
Put it out there, right? Kanye is already going to happen. Who else?
It could be more than one person.
Yeah, absolutely. You're creating your life right now.
Creating my life.
Do what you want.
I'd love to work with Kendrick. I'd love to work with Drake because that's like, wow, when does she want to work with Drake? Pusha T too. I'm not part of the beef, so I don't have any problem.
No beef here.
Let's see, some people in Philly. I'd love to work with Annan. I'd love to work with Leah and Neptune. They're both two talented people, singers. The dude, CJ Branch, I'd love to work with him. He's cool. I love, SZA. I would love to work with SZA.
Yeah.
Hands down.
SZA's dope.
Hands down.
That would be
Kodak
a
Black,
crazy
I'd love to work with
combination.
him too.
Yeah.
A lot of people I'd love to work with.
Okay. Now that you created that, which was great, one thing I wanted to ask before we say bye. I know. Aw. Well, you can still hang out though. You can still hang out. Is the first track "Don't Run"? There was a girl singing at the end. Who was that?
Deja Blue. Super talented, super humble, super just like work ethic crazy. Like it's like for the tape, I wrote her name on the board. Like when I was figuring out the track list, she wasn't even like, I didn't contact her about it. I wrote her name on the board. I posted it. She seen it on Instagram and she was just like, why is my name on the board? I was like, you have to go through and record this amazing song. She was just like, all right, cool. So
can I tell you how great was that tactic though?
Yeah, that's so dope.
I
So
should
dope.
use that.
Right.
Wait, did you even tag her in it at all? She was just
no,
in your stories.
I didn't even tag her.
I'm gonna do that.
Tony Robbins.
You just have like random people, right? And like random
people,
like names in your stories. It's like, wait, why is my name in your story? Oh yeah, because I wanted to reach out to you. That's a good idea.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, so any last words? Throw like your social out and social media stuff and do your thing.
I'm on Instagram, heavy. That's _ Chuck Acid. That's one word. CHUCK ACID with an underscore in the beginning. Follow my Twitter. That's Chuck Acid, but this time the underscore is in between the Chuck and the Acid. Let's see. I'm on Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube if you want that new fire. Let me see.
Yeah, actually, congratulations on your YouTube views there.
Thank you.
He just hit 4,000. He just hit 4,000. You just put that up.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
People are amazing.
Yo, get what Chuck ass said, y'all.
No, he's gonna. I saw your plays.
Right.
You know, when it came to but you just know when someone's.
Yeah, they're gonna blow.
You just know that.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? You just know it. I feel it. I felt it when I was listening to your music.
That's crazy.
No, that's good. No, congratulations. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course.
I had a lot of fun. Yeah, and you got to come back because I want to play your song. The one that you would sing.
Got you.
Yay.
I got you.
I want to play, and you don't have to, you can just send it to me and then I can just play it like during one of my shows because it's so good. That's like really, really.
Something Strange actually has no curse words in it. So I could send that to you.
You know what? Truth. And I wanted Something Strange, but I was like, oh, I can play the video. But I'm like, I can't play the video because there's a lot of like, right.
Yeah, the little cuts, the cutscenes.
Exactly. So I'm thinking like, okay, so that's not going to work. But yeah, but then I got, something from Anderson, and shout out to him too because
shout out to Andy,
Anderson,
manager.
man.
Yeah.
His manager is everything.
Yeah, he's
Legendary.
really great, and he's like on top of everything too. Like, so you're lucky to have him.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a blessing.
Really quick, one thing. Why Chuck Acid?
Oh man, it's not even a deep story. It's like I was in science class and the science teacher was like talking about milk, and in milk there is lactic acid. So that was my name for a little bit.
Lactic acid.
Yeah. It was bad. It was really bad. It was bad. It was bad. So it was just like it was bad. And then like one day, my mom calls me Chucky, and like I was just like, you know what? What if I just switch that up into Chuck and then just be Chuck Acid? And then that's how that name came about.
Got it.
So it's not like a cool, like, I was in a deep depression. I was like, you know what? Like, nah, it's really corny. But
No, actually, I was not expecting that at all. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chuck, for being on the show. Just hang out with us a little bit because Z came in here and she's on a mission. We both are.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what's happening really quick. We have like 10 minutes in the city of Philadelphia when it comes to like really great events. Like I know we're both a part of Women in Media, and there is a Flow
Happy Hour.
Yes. On
the 26th.
And on the 26th.
Yes.
So it's a Thursday at Fridays, and it's a fundraiser. And basically, it's for Women in Media. Every year throws a conference. And this year is a 2-day conference. And what's the theme?
The theme is Beyond the Glass Ceiling.
Yeah. So it's just like, listen, we shattered the glass ceiling. Now what? You know, like we're all empowered. Now what? You know, so it's going to be a really great conference. So this fundraiser is for students.
Yes.
So just to sponsor a student to come and, feel empowered, know that they're in the city of Philadelphia and there's other women in media here who are super supportive, willing to give our experience, advice, like don'ts and do's and things like that.
Absolutely. And shout out to the founder of this whole thing. So Danielle Jeter is incredible. The funny thing is I worked at the last 2017 where they were honoring Sister Sanchez. Sanchez. Whoa, that was a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love the way that it felt. It felt like a sistership. It's very I guess we're breaking stereotypes of women of color, especially working together and working well, and then representing each other in this whole collective group of being in media, which is incredible. So you definitely want to be in this room, especially for the happy hour, like raise some awareness to just see what women's about, see what Women Global is about, see what the hype is really all about for the conference, because you want to be in that room. It's going to be incredible.
Do. And it's like a new deal because it's a 2-day conference now. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's just like all extra, like 2 days of fun, 2 days of empowerment, 2 days of knowledge sharing, networking. There's going to be a lot of fun things planned too.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you know what? We want to definitely enhance the college and student experience this year. So for those college students that are listening and just looking to be around some positivity, some empowerment, people that are really going to look for the best for your future and just really try to push you in the right direction whatever your major is. It doesn't just have to be media, but I'm encouraging you to come, encouraging you to network among professionals and business owners that are really doing some things in the city.
Yeah. And okay, so what's next? I know this is not really a fundraiser, but it's kind of like you come out and be supportive. And I know that you're taking a role in this too, the Sisters in Business.
Yeah, Sisters in Business is coming up. I am so hype about this. This is happening July 14th at Temple. It's going to be at the Howard Gritz Center, and it's going to be amazing. The keynote is Vivica A. Fox, which is awesome. And she's also going to have a book signing. The one thing I'm super excited about is Kathy Hughes is going to be there. If you do not know who Kathy Hughes is, please Google her. Like, I don't even want to tell you, Google her. She's a living legend. And she's going to be there. And I'm excited to even have part. Shout out to the founder, Alicia. She's incredible. And shout out to everyone that's going to be there, because you are going to want to. It's from 10 to 5, July 14th.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, there's
I can tell there's so much stuff that's happening, and I can't wait to be in the room late.
but you're in the room. That's what matters.
Be there.
You're in the room. That's what matters.
And there is, what else is happening? There's a few other things happening. One I want to read out, and this is Levon Howard. He's so cool. He was a guest on the show not too long ago. And he has an organization called Path to Greatness. And I know he's having a community day on Saturday, July 28th. And it's just like a free community day for, the young ones, and the family can come out. And he's going to be giving away between 100 to 300 book bags. But he needs sponsors. He still needs help. He needs people to just like do whatever you can. As far as fundraising and helping him out a little bit with the Path to Greatness Community Day on July 28th. There's also another, there's so many things. Can I just say something? I love Philly because there are so many people but they are doing great things in the city of Philadelphia. Absolutely. Everyone is just like giving back, like they're pouring their hearts and souls in the community. So there's so many things. Every weekend, there's always something that you can do to help other people.
Absolutely. You know what? Like, there's something going on tomorrow that I just thought about. Mm-hmm. So one of my friends, Rose, she's actually putting this thing together in Camden, and it's in Jersey. It's called Kickback for a Cause. So that's obviously getting people together, but also raising some funds and awareness for just community building, uplifting, empowering the youth. I feel like it starts with our youth first, and then we are just kind of the aspects of that. So Kickback for a Cause is happening tomorrow. So if you guys, her Instagram is Rose Golden Official. So definitely take a look at that.
And there's so many. So
I know.
There's one event, and actually Jade was on my show last week.
Nice.
Last week, and just as a refresher, she's having a community day, and it's going to be a carnival, and it is August 12th. It's from 5 to 9. It's also a fundraiser, and it's to help out the Philly Homeless Coalition. So what her organization does, it's called Philly Cares. They create like care packages, and they'll hand them out, to the places that need it, like Tent City, the places or even if I know that she keeps like some in her car, so she's driving around, she sees someone on the street that needs it, she'll say, and the care packages, there's socks, a toothbrush, maybe some toothpaste, like things like
the essentials,
the essentials, and I'm like, that's so great. And I know that she's still looking for like people to come out and perform or, be a sponsor, do all these different things, So she's in her Instagram is Philly_cares. And she's partnering with Urban Seek. And I met Sarita Lewis, and these two women.
Nice. Oh my gosh, powerhouses.
Yes, right?
Powerhouses,
I'm
yeah.
like, wow. And they were just sitting here and I'm like, you two are amazing. Like you give back and that's all they think about, like beyond themselves, right? And it's kind of like just to circle back around to Chuck Acid, that's kind of like that's what you do with your music, like believe it or not, you know, but that's what music is to people. It's a way of giving back. It's a way of saying, listen, hey, you're not alone in this. Like I've experienced it too. Like let my music, like we can experience and go through it together through the music. And then there's actually something I'm excited about, and I'm taking part in. It's a panel discussion, so it's a conference. It's a 2-day conference, and it's next weekend, and I'm really excited about that. And if you look at my Facebook page and on in my stories, IG, and then like closer to the day, I'll like post it for real. Because you know, posting is a commitment.
It is. No, it is a commitment. This is why we use third party tools. This is why we use third party tools, and this is why stories are so easy.
They are. Oh my god,
they're effortless.
They're effortless. And then now that you can actually save it and like archive it, and then you can actually create like little like mini stories in your profile. But whatever. Long story short. But I'm gonna post more about the conference that I'm partaking in, and it's through Michelle Lawrence, and it's called A Virtuous Woman, and it's going to be great. There's a ton of people coming out, and we're just gonna like pour into each other, you know, and it's gonna be a really great
it's
day.
Needed. I feel like it's needed.
It's so needed. It's definitely needed. And stick around. We have Delilah Robin up next with the Delilah Robin Show. I got really deep for that one. That's how she sounds. But it was so great having you here, Z. So great. Oh wait, what is your social handles? What are your?
Oh, social media. My business page, my personal is Myra Scott. So that's ZEMIRAH Scott. You can find my marketing and branding company DDG LLC at DDG Philly. And also just fitness. We didn't even touch base on fitness, but Fit Queen Z. Just look that up, and then I'll answer all your questions there.
Follow her because she has all these really great like recipes that she posts and stuff for like shakes and stuff, and they look so good when she makes them. And then I try to make it myself, and it don't look like that.
Took practice. Took practice.
Mine doesn't look like yours.
No,
there's pictures.
There's pictures.
And then Chuck, thank you so much for stopping by. I think you're absolutely great. Thank you so much. Like, and just as a person, you're a great person. You're an amazing person. So thank you all for tuning in. Next week's show is going to be a lot of fun. I have there's a festival, all female festival. It's called Ladybug Festival in Delaware.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, so go check this out, Z. So I have the creator of that festival coming on the show next Sunday.
Oh, I'm listening.
With two artists. And they're going to come in, and they're going to have the entire hour. And you got to hear the story of how she even thought of this festival. You got to hear her story. But we got to go. I will talk to you soon. As always, stay love, inspired, and true. Until next time, bye.